Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Learn English. My name is Mike, and I'm so happy you're here today. In this episode, I will share ideas from a very powerful book. The book is called Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book is about how small changes can create big results. It's about how tiny habits can transform your life. But today, I will also connect these ideas to English learning. So you will learn two things at the same time. You will learn about building good habits, and you will also improve your English. You will hear new words, new sentences, and new ideas. I will speak slowly and clearly. I will use easy words and simple sentences. If this is still too fast for you, don't worry. You can go to this video settings, click on playback speed, and choose a slower speed that feels comfortable for you. It's okay to start slow. Take your time. Don't worry if you don't understand everything the first time. You can listen again. Each time you listen, you will understand more. Step by step, you will get better. So let's begin this journey together. Let's learn about habits that can change your English learning and your whole life. Understanding atomic habits. First, let's understand the title of the book. What does atomic habits mean? The word atomic has two meanings here. First, atomic means very small, like an atom. An atom is the smallest part of matter. You cannot see it with your eyes. It's tiny. Second, atomic also means very powerful, like atomic energy. So atomic habits are very small habits that have very big power. James Clear teaches us something important. He says that small changes seem to make no difference at the beginning, but over time they create amazing results. It's like saving money. If you save $1 today, you don't feel rich. But if you save $1 every day for 10 years, you will have a lot of money. The same thing happens with English learning. If you study for 5 minutes today, you won't speak fluently tomorrow. But if you study for 5 minutes every day for 1 year, your English will be completely different. You will surprise yourself. Let me tell you something true. Most people want big changes fast. They want to speak perfect English in 1 month. They want to lose weight in 1 week. They want to be successful immediately. But that's not how real change works. Real change happens slowly. It happens through small daily actions. These small actions are habits. And when you understand how habits work, you can change anything in your life. So today, we will learn the most important ideas from Atomic Habits. We will learn how to build good habits, how to break bad habits, and how to use these ideas for English learning. Are you ready? Let's try it together. The power of 1%. Better. James Clear starts his book with a beautiful idea. He says you don't need to be twice as good. You just need to be 1% better every day. What does this mean? Let's imagine you improve your English by just 1% each day. It seems very small, right? But here's the magic. If you get 1% better every day for 1 year, you will be 37 times better at the end of that year. That's incredible. Now, let's make this real. What does 1% better look like? Maybe today you learn 3 new words. Maybe you listen to one English song and try to understand the words. Maybe you speak one sentence out loud. These are tiny things. They don't feel important, but they are. The opposite is also true. If you get 1% worse every day, if you skip your practice every day, After 1 year, you will be almost at zero. Your skills will disappear. This is why small choices matter so much. Many English learners make a big mistake. They study very hard for 1 week, 5 hours every day. They feel tired. Then they stop completely for 2 weeks. Then they start again. Then they stop again. This is like trying to drive a car by pushing the gas, then stopping, then pushing again. The car doesn't move smoothly. But when you study a little bit every day, you create momentum. Momentum means movement that keeps going. Your brain stays active. Your memory stays fresh. Your progress becomes natural. So here's my advice. Don't try to study for 3 hours today. Instead, study for 15 minutes every single day. Make it so small that you cannot say no. Even on busy days, even on tired days, you can find 15 minutes. And those 15 minutes will change everything. You're doing great so far. Keep listening. Let's continue learning together. The 4 laws of behavior change. Now we come to the heart of the book. James Clear teaches us 4 laws. These laws help us build good habits and break bad habits. They are simple but very powerful. The 4 laws are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. Let's understand each one slowly and clearly. Don't worry if it sounds complicated. I will explain with examples. Repeat after me. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, make it satisfying. Good. Now, let's learn what each law means for your English learning. Law 1. Make it obvious. The first law is make it obvious. This means you need to see your habit clearly. You need to notice it. Many people fail to build habits because they forget about them. Life gets busy and the habit disappears. So how do you make a habit obvious? You create reminders. You put things in places where you can see them. You design your environment to support your goal. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you want to read in English every day, but you always forget. What can you do? You can put an English book on your pillow every morning. When you go to bed at night, you will see the book. It reminds you to read for 5 minutes before sleeping. The book is obvious. You cannot miss it. Or imagine you want to practice speaking every morning. You can put a note on your bathroom mirror. The note says, "Speak in English for 2 minutes." Every morning when you brush your teeth, you see the note. It reminds you. It makes the habit obvious. James Clear says that people often say they lack motivation. But the truth is they lack clarity. Clarity means being clear about what to do and when to do it. When you make your habit obvious, you make it clear. Your brain knows exactly what to do. Here's another powerful idea. You can use something called habit stacking. Habit stacking means you connect a new habit to an old habit. You already have many habits. You wake up, you drink water, you eat breakfast, you check your phone. These are automatic. You don't think about them. So you can say, after I drink my morning coffee, I will speak 5 English sentences out loud. The coffee is your trigger. A trigger is something that starts the habit. When you drink coffee, your brain remembers, "Oh, now I speak English." Or you can say, after I finish lunch, I will listen to an English podcast for 10 minutes. Lunch is the trigger. The podcast is the habit. This way, you don't need to remember. The habit becomes connected to something you already do. Let's practice this idea right now. Think about your daily routine. What do you do every single day without thinking? Maybe you sit on the bus. Maybe you wait for dinner to cook. Maybe you walk your dog. Choose one of these moments. Now connect it to English practice. Say to yourself, after I do this thing, I will practice English for 5 minutes. When you make your habit obvious, you don't rely on motivation. You rely on design. You create a life where the good habit is easy to see and hard to ignore. This is how smart learners study. They design their environment. They don't fight against themselves. So remember, if you want to build an English habit, make it obvious. Put your English book where you can see it. Write reminders. Use habit stacking. Create triggers. When you do this, your habit becomes natural. It becomes part of your day. Step by step, you build a new version of yourself. Law 2. Make it attractive. The second law is make it attractive. This means you need to want the habit. You need to enjoy it. If something feels boring or painful, you won't do it for long. But if something feels good, you will want to do it again and again. So how do you make English learning attractive? How do you make it fun and enjoyable? Let me share some ideas with you. First, choose topics you love. Don't force yourself to read boring textbooks if you hate them. If you love cooking, read English recipes. If you love sports, watch English sports videos. If you love music, learn English through song lyrics. When you connect English to your interests, it becomes attractive. You feel excited, not tired. Second, celebrate small wins. A win means success. When you finish a lesson, smile. Say to yourself, I did it, good job. When you learn a new word, feel proud. Your brain loves celebration. It releases happy chemicals. These chemicals make you want to study more. So don't wait until you're fluent to feel good. Feel good about small progress every single day. Third, use the power of community. Community means a group of people who share the same goal. When you join an English learning group, when you talk with other learners, the habit becomes attractive. You feel connected. You don't feel alone. You see others working hard, and it inspires you. Inspiration means it gives you energy and ideas. James Clear talks about something very interesting. He says we copy the behavior of 3 groups: the close, the many, and the powerful. Let me explain. The close means people near you, your friends, your family. If your friend studies English every day, you will want to study too. If everyone around you speaks only your native language, it's harder to practice English. So try to find at least one person who learns with you. You can practice together. You can share progress. This makes the habit attractive because you're not alone. The many means the culture, the group, the society. We want to belong. We want to fit in. So, if you join an online English community, if you follow English learners on social media, you will see that many people are on the same journey. This makes English learning feel normal and attractive. You think, everyone is doing this. I can do it too. The powerful means people we admire, people we respect. Maybe you admire a teacher, a speaker, or a successful person who speaks English well. When you see them, you think, I want to be like them. This makes English attractive because it connects to your dream, to your future self. So here's what you can do. Find your why. Ask yourself, why do I want to learn English? Maybe you want to travel. Maybe you want a better job. Maybe you want to understand movies without subtitles. Write down your why. Read it every day. This makes the habit attractive because it connects to something meaningful. Also, pair English with something you already enjoy. This is called temptation bundling. For example, if you love drinking tea, you can say, I only drink my favorite tea while listening to an English podcast. Now the tea makes the English attractive. Or if you love walking in the park, you can say, I only walk in the park while speaking English sentences. The walk makes the speaking attractive. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. They are not failures. They are steps. When you accept this, English becomes less scary and more attractive. You think, it's okay to sound funny. It's okay to be wrong, I'm learning. So make your English habit attractive. Choose fun topics. Celebrate small wins. Join a community. Connect to your dreams. Pair English with things you love. When you do this, you won't need to force yourself. You will want to study. You will look forward to it. And that, my friends, is when real learning happens. Law 3. Make it easy. The third law is make it easy. This is one of the most important ideas in the whole book. Many people fail to build habits because they make them too hard. They set big goals. They create complicated plans. Then they feel overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means feeling like something is too much, too difficult. James Clear teaches us to do the opposite. Make it so easy that you cannot say no. Make it so simple that even on your worst day, you can still do it. Let me explain this with a story. There was a student named Maria. She wanted to read in English every day. She told herself, I will read for 1 hour every evening. The first day, she read for 1 hour. She felt proud. The second day, she was tired from work. She thought, I don't have 1 hour today. I'll skip it. Then she skipped the next day and the next day. After 1 week, she stopped completely. What was the problem? The habit was too hard. 1 hour is a big commitment. So I gave Maria new advice. I said, read for just 2 minutes every day. Only 2 minutes, that's all. She laughed. She said, 2 minutes? That's too short. I won't learn anything. But she tried it. Here's what happened. Maria read for 2 minutes every day. After 1 week, she noticed something interesting. On some days, she didn't stop at 2 minutes. She kept reading for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes. Why? Because starting was easy. Once she started, continuing felt natural. The hard part is always the beginning. Once you begin, momentum carries you forward. This is the 2-minute rule. James Clear says any habit can be started in 2 minutes. Want to study English? Open your book for 2 minutes. Want to practice speaking? Speak for 2 minutes. Want to watch English videos? Watch for 2 minutes. The point is not to finish in 2 minutes. The point is to start. Starting builds the habit. The habit is showing up, not perfection. Here's another way to make it easy. Reduce friction. Friction means things that make the habit difficult. For example, if your English book is in another room, that's friction. You have to walk, find it, bring it back. It's easier to skip. But if the book is on your table, right in front of you, there's no friction. You just open it. Think about your English learning. What creates friction? Maybe your phone distracts you. Maybe your study space is messy. Maybe you don't know what to study. Remove these frictions. Turn off your phone. Clean your desk. Write a simple plan. Today, I will learn 10 new words. When you remove friction, the habit becomes easy. The opposite is also true. To break a bad habit, add friction. If you spend too much time on social media, instead of studying, add friction. Log out of your accounts. Delete the apps from your phone. Put your phone in another room. Now, the bad habit is hard and the good habit is easy. Let's talk about the difference between motion and action. Motion means planning, preparing, and researching. Action means actually doing the work. Many learners stay in motion forever. They buy books. They download apps. They watch videos about how to learn English. But they don't actually practice. They don't speak. They don't write. They stay busy but don't improve. Action is what creates results. So don't wait to feel ready. Don't wait for the perfect method. Just start. Open your mouth and speak. Write one sentence. Listen to one podcast. That's action. That's what makes you better. Here's a simple way to make action easy. Use the 15-minute rule. Tell yourself, I will study for just 15 minutes. If I want to stop after 15 minutes, I can. This makes starting easy. You're not committing to 1 hour, just 15 minutes. And usually, once you start, you continue longer. But even if you stop, 15 minutes is better than 0 minutes. Also, prepare your environment the night before. Before you sleep, put your English book on your table. Put your notebook and pen ready. In the morning, everything is waiting for you. There's no friction. You sit down and begin immediately. Remember, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. A system means your habits, your routine, your daily actions. If your system makes English easy, you will succeed. If your system makes English hard, you will fail, even if your motivation is strong. So make it easy, my friends. Start with 2 minutes. Remove friction. Choose action over motion. Prepare your environment. When English learning becomes easy, it becomes automatic. You don't think about it. You just do it. And that's when you become unstoppable. You're doing great. Keep going. We're learning so much together. Law 4. Make it satisfying. The fourth and final law is to make it satisfying. This means you need to feel good immediately after doing the habit. You need to feel rewarded. Our brains love instant rewards. When something feels good right now, we want to do it again. This is why bad habits are so easy to keep. When you eat junk food, it tastes good immediately. When you scroll on social media, it feels fun right now. The reward is instant, but good habits are different. When you study English, the reward comes later, maybe after months or years. Your brain doesn't feel satisfied today. So how do we solve this problem? We create immediate satisfaction. We make the habit feel good right now, not just later. Here's one powerful way. Track your habit. Tracking means writing down or marking every time you do the habit. You can use a calendar. Every day you study English, you put a big X on that day. After 1 week, you see 7 X marks. You feel proud. You think, look at this, I studied every single day. That feeling is satisfying. It makes you want to continue. James Clear says, don't break the chain. This means once you start your streak, once you mark several days in a row, you don't want to break it. You want to keep the chain going. If you studied for 6 days, you don't want day 7 to be empty. You want to add another X. This simple trick creates satisfaction. Another way to make it satisfying is to use a habit contract. A habit contract means you make a promise to someone. you tell a friend, "I will study English for 10 minutes every day. If I miss a day, I will give you $5. Now there's a consequence. A consequence means a result that happens because of your action. You don't want to lose money, so you study. And when you keep your promise, you feel satisfied. You feel strong. You can also give yourself small rewards. After you finish your English practice, you can enjoy something you love. Maybe a piece of chocolate. Maybe 10 minutes of your favorite show. Maybe a cup of good coffee. Your brain connects the habit with the reward. It thinks, when I study English, good things happen. This makes the habit satisfying. But be careful. The reward should not cancel the habit. If you study English to lose weight by learning about fitness, don't reward yourself with junk food. That doesn't make sense. The reward should align with your identity. Align means to match, to fit together. If you're becoming an English speaker, reward yourself with things an English speaker would enjoy. Maybe watch an English movie. Maybe read an English magazine. This way, the reward supports your goal. Let's talk about something important. Progress feels satisfying. When you see yourself improving, even a little bit, you feel motivated. So make your progress visible. Write down new words you learn. Record yourself speaking and listen to how you sound. Compare yourself today to yourself last month. When you notice progress, no matter how small, your brain releases happy chemicals. You feel satisfied. You want to keep going. James Clear also teaches us about identity-based habits. This is a beautiful idea. Most people focus on outcomes. They say, "I want to speak fluent English." But James says focus on identity instead. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I want to become? Then say, "I am that person." For example, instead of saying, "I want to learn English," say, "I am an English learner." Instead of saying, "I want to read English books," say, "I am a reader." When you change your identity, your habits follow naturally. You don't study English because you have to. You study because that's who you are. That's what English learners do. Every time you study, even for 5 minutes, you prove to yourself, "Yes, I am an English learner. This is my identity." Each small action is a vote for the person you want to become. If you study today, that's one vote. If you study tomorrow, that's another vote. After 100 votes, 1,000 votes, your identity becomes real. You become the person who speaks English. This is deeply satisfying. It's not just about learning words. It's about becoming someone new, someone confident, someone capable, someone who doesn't give up. So make your English habit satisfying. Track your progress. Keep a streak. Make a contract. Give yourself small rewards. See your improvement. Build your new identity. When you feel satisfied, you continue. When you continue, you succeed. The plateau of latent potential. Now, I want to share one of the most important ideas from the book. It's called the plateau of latent potential. This phrase might sound complicated, but the idea is simple and very important for English learners. Let me explain. When you start a new habit, when you start learning English, you expect to see results quickly. You study for 1 week and you expect to improve. You study for 1 month and you expect to speak well. But often you don't see much change. You feel frustrated. Frustrated means disappointed and impatient. You think, "I'm working hard, but nothing is happening. Maybe I'm not good at English. Maybe I should quit." But here's the truth. Your efforts are not wasted. They are just stored. Stored means saved, kept for later. Your progress is building underneath, like ice forming on a lake. You can't see it yet, but it's happening. Then suddenly, one day, everything breaks through. You understand a conversation. You speak without translating. You read a whole page easily. This breakthrough seems sudden, but it's not. It's the result of all the work you did before. James Clear shows this with a graph. Imagine a line. On one side is effort, your daily practice. On the other side is results, your improvement. Most people expect the line to go straight up. More effort equals more results immediately. But real life doesn't work that way. The line stays flat for a long time. You work, but you don't see change. Then suddenly, the line shoots up. This is the plateau of latent potential. Let me give you a real example. Imagine ice. Water is 32 degrees. Nothing happens. You cool it to 31 degrees. Still water. You cool it to 30 degrees. Still water. Then you cool it to 29 degrees. And suddenly it becomes ice. The change from 32 to 31 to 30, those changes seemed to do nothing. But they were preparing. They were necessary. At 29 degrees, everything transforms. English learning is the same. You study for weeks and feel stuck. But you're not stuck. You're at 31 degrees. You're at 30 degrees. Keep going. One day, you'll reach 29 degrees and everything will click. You'll suddenly understand. You'll suddenly speak better. People will notice. You'll notice. This is why you cannot quit. Most people quit in the valley. The valley means the low place, the flat part before the breakthrough. They quit right before success comes. They were so close, but they gave up. Don't be that person. Trust the process. Trust that your daily 5 minutes, your daily 10 words, your daily practice, all of it is building something powerful underneath. James Clear says, you should be far more concerned with your current trajectory than with your current results. Trajectory means the direction you're moving. If you're studying every day, your trajectory is good. Results will come. But if you quit, your trajectory goes down. Results will never come. So when you feel frustrated, when you think you're not improving, remember the plateau. Remember the ice at 31 degrees. You are so close. Just keep going. One more day. One more week. One more month. Your breakthrough is coming. And when it comes, all the effort will make sense. You'll be so glad you didn't quit. How to break bad habits. So far, we've talked about building good habits. But what about breaking bad habits? Maybe you spend too much time on your phone. Maybe you watch too much TV in your native language instead of practicing English. Maybe you skip your study time. How do you stop these bad habits? James Clear teaches us to reverse the 4 laws. Let me explain. To break a bad habit, make it invisible. Remember, to build a good habit, we make it obvious. Now, we do the opposite. If you waste time on social media, delete the apps. If you watch too much TV, unplug the TV and put it in a closet. Remove the cues, the triggers. When you don't see the trigger, the bad habit doesn't start. Second, make it unattractive. Find all the reasons why the bad habit hurts you. Write them down. For example, when I scroll on my phone for 1 hour, I waste time. I feel tired. I don't practice English. I feel bad about myself. Read this list often. Make the bad habit ugly in your mind. You'll want to avoid it. Third, make it difficult. Add friction. If you want to stop checking your phone during study time, put the phone in another room. Turn it off. Give it to a friend. Now, the bad habit requires effort. You have to walk to another room, turn on the phone, unlock it. This friction stops you. It gives you time to think, wait, I don't really want to do this. Fourth, make it unsatisfying. Create a consequence. Tell a friend, if you catch me wasting time, I owe you money. Or write down every time you do the bad habit. Count the minutes you waste. When you see the number, you feel unsatisfied. You think, I wasted 30 minutes today. I don't like this. That feeling helps you stop. Breaking bad habits takes time. Be patient with yourself. Don't expect to change overnight. Just make small adjustments. Remove triggers. Add friction. Create consequences. Little by little, the bad habit will weaken, and the good habit will become stronger. Small habits, big changes. Let me tell you a story about someone I know. His name was David. When David started learning English, he couldn't speak at all. He was very shy. He felt afraid. He thought people would laugh at his mistakes. So he never practiced speaking. One day, David learned about atomic habits. He decided to make one tiny change. Every morning while making breakfast, he would describe what he was doing in English out loud, just to himself. He would say things like, I am turning on the stove. I am breaking an egg. The egg is yellow. I am cooking. At first, it felt strange. He felt silly talking to himself. But he continued. 2 minutes every morning. That's all. After 1 week, it felt more natural. After 1 month, he started adding more sentences. After 3 months, he could describe his entire morning routine without thinking. His English improved without him even noticing. Then David added another small habit. While walking to work, he would listen to English podcasts. Just 10 minutes, every single day. After 6 months, he understood almost everything. His listening skills improved dramatically. Small habits, done consistently, create incredible results. You don't need to study for 5 hours a day. You need to study for 5 minutes a day. Every single day, forever. That's the secret. Consistency beats intensity. Consistency means doing something regularly. Intensity means doing something very hard. Most people try intensity. They study very hard for 1 week, then quit. But the consistent person, the one who does a little bit every day, that person wins. Your identity shapes your habits. I want to go deeper into this idea of identity because it's so powerful. Most people set goals like this. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to read 20 books. I want to reach B2 level in English. These are outcome-based goals. They focus on results. But James Clear teaches a different way. He says focus on identity instead. Don't ask, what do I want to achieve? Ask, who do I want to become? Then every action becomes a vote for that identity. For example, imagine 2 people. Both want to learn English. The first person says, I want to improve my English. The second person says, I am an English learner. This is who I am. When a difficult day comes, the first person might skip practice. They think, I'm too tired, I'll study tomorrow. But the second person thinks differently. They think, I am an English learner. English learners practice every day. That's what we do. So even on tired days, they practice. Their identity pulls them forward. Every time you study, you prove your identity. You tell yourself, yes, I am an English learner. Every time you choose English over distraction, you strengthen that identity. Little by little, it becomes true. You become the person you want to be. So decide today, who do you want to become? An English speaker? A confident communicator? A person who never gives up? Choose your identity. Then act like that person, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. Your actions will shape you. And one day, you won't have to pretend anymore. You will be that person for real. The power of environment. Let's talk about something that many people ignore. Your environment shapes your behavior. Environment means the space around you, your room, your desk, your phone, the people near you. If your environment supports good habits, you will succeed easily. If your environment supports bad habits, you will struggle. Think about your study space. Is it clean? Is it quiet? Is your English book visible? Or is your desk covered with distractions? Is the TV on? Is your phone next to you? All of these things matter. They seem small, but they make a huge difference. James Clear says, environment is the invisible hand that shapes human behavior. This means we don't realize how much our surroundings affect us, but they do. So design your environment for success. Make the good habit easy and obvious. Make the bad habit hard and invisible. Here's what you can do. Create a study space, just one corner of your room. When you sit in that corner, you only study English, nothing else. Your brain will learn. When I sit here, I study. This makes starting easier. You don't need motivation. The space triggers the habit automatically. Also, control your digital environment. Unfollow accounts that distract you. Follow English teachers, English learners, and English speakers. When you open social media, you see English content. Now your phone helps you instead of hurting you. And if possible, spend time with people who speak English or who are learning English. When everyone around you studies, you study too. When everyone around you quits, you might quit too. Your environment includes people. Choose wisely, patience, and the long game. My friends, I want to be honest with you. Learning English takes time. It takes months, years. There is no magic solution, no quick trick. But here's the good news. Time will pass anyway. 1 year from now, you will be 1 year older. The question is, will you also be 1 year better at English? That depends on what you do today. James Clear says, time magnifies the margin between success and failure. This means small daily choices become huge over time. If you study 5 minutes today, it seems like nothing. But 5 minutes every day for 1 year is 30 hours. That's a lot. If you skip 5 minutes every day for 1 year, you lose 30 hours. That's also a lot. So play the long game. Don't rush. Don't expect miracles. Just show up every day. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small progress. Trust that you are building something beautiful. 1 word at a time. 1 sentence at a time. 1 day at a time. When you feel discouraged, remember this. Every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent speaker once struggled with simple words. They got better because they didn't quit. They kept going. You can do the same. You are doing the same. Right now, by listening to this podcast, you are taking action. You are moving forward. That's what matters. Let's review what we learned. Okay, my friends. let's take a moment to remember everything we talked about today. And if you can, say each idea quietly in your mind as you listen. First, we learned about atomic habits. Small changes create big results. You don't need to be twice as good. You just need to be 1% better every day. Second, we learned the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. These 4 laws help you build any habit you want. Third, we learned about the plateau of latent potential. Progress takes time. You might not see results immediately, but your efforts are not wasted. They are building something underneath. Keep going. Your breakthrough is coming. Fourth, we learned how to break bad habits. Make them invisible. Make them unattractive. Make them difficult. Make them unsatisfying. Fifth, we learned about identity. Don't focus only on goals. Focus on who you want to become. Every action is a vote for your new identity. Sixth, we learned about environment. Your surroundings shape your behavior. Design your space to support good habits. And finally, we learned about patience. Learning English is a long journey, but every single day counts. Time will pass anyway. Use it wisely. These ideas are not just for English learning. They work for anything in life. They help you become healthier, happier, more successful. They help you become the best version of yourself, your action plan. So now, let's make this practical. What can you do right now? What small habit can you start today? Here's my suggestion. Choose just one tiny habit. Don't try to change everything. Just one habit. Maybe it's speaking English for 2 minutes every morning. Maybe it's learning 3 new words before breakfast. Maybe it's listening to an English podcast while you walk. Choose something so small that you cannot fail. Then apply the 4 laws. Make it obvious. Put a reminder somewhere you can see. Make it attractive. Choose a topic you love. Make it easy. Start with just 2 minutes. Make it satisfying. Track it on a calendar. Give yourself a small reward. Do this one habit every single day. For 1 month, just 1 month. Don't miss a day. If you miss a day, start again. Don't give up. After 1 month, you will see progress. You will feel different. You will be different. Then you can add another habit. But for now, just one. Keep it simple. Keep it small. Keep it consistent. Final thoughts. My friends, thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope these ideas from Atomic Habits help you not only speak English better, but also think and feel better. I hope they help you become the person you want to be. Remember, learning English is not a race, it's a journey. And on this journey, small steps matter more than big jumps. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to study for hours every day. You just need to show up. You just need to do something small, something simple, every single day. That's all. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Mistakes are beautiful. They show that you are trying. They show that you are brave enough to practice. Every mistake teaches you something. Every mistake makes you stronger. So when you make a mistake, smile. Say to yourself, "Good, I'm learning." And don't compare yourself to others. There will always be someone who speaks better than you. There will always be someone who started before you. But that doesn't matter. The only person you should compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday. Are you a little bit better today? Even just 1%. Then you are winning. You are moving forward. You are becoming the person you want to be. I want you to know something important. You are capable. You can do this. Yes, you. The person listening right now. You have everything you need inside you. You have the power to change. You have the power to learn. You have the power to grow. All you need to do is start. And then keep going. One day at a time. One word at a time. One sentence at a time. Learning English will open doors for you. It will give you opportunities. It will connect you with people from all over the world. It will help you understand movies, books, songs, and ideas. It will help you travel, work, and dream bigger. But more than that, the process of learning will change you. It will teach you discipline. It will teach you patience. It will teach you that you are stronger than you think. So I want to encourage you today. Start your atomic habit. Choose one small thing. Do it every day. Make it obvious. Make it attractive. Make it easy. Make it satisfying. Trust the process. Trust yourself. And most importantly, don't quit. Even on hard days. Even on busy days. Even on days when you feel tired or discouraged. Just do your 2 minutes. Just speak one sentence. Just learn one word. Keep the chain going. Because every day you show up, you are proving to yourself that you are an English learner. That's your identity now. And your identity will carry you to success. Before we finish, I want to leave you with one final thought from James Clear. He says this: you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This means your daily habits, your small actions, your routines. These are what create your future. Not your big dreams, not your perfect plans, but what you do today and tomorrow and the next day. Your systems, your habits. So build good systems, build good habits, and watch your life transform. Watch your English transform. Watch yourself transform. It's okay to start small. Actually, it's better to start small. Because small is sustainable. Small is doable. Small is powerful. I believe in you, my friend. I really do. You can do this. You are already doing this. By listening to this podcast, you are taking action. You are practicing. You are moving forward. Keep going. Step by step, day by day, word by word. You've got this. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for giving me your time and your attention. I hope this podcast helped you. I hope it gave you ideas, motivation, and hope. Remember, you can listen to this again anytime you need encouragement or a reminder about these powerful ideas. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone who is also learning English. Share it with a friend, a family member, or a classmate. Learning together is more fun. When we help each other, we all grow stronger. And don't forget to subscribe to Learn English. We create more podcasts like this one to help you improve your English and improve your life at the same time. Every episode is designed for you to make learning easier, clearer, and more enjoyable. Leave a comment below and tell me what small habit you will start today. I want to hear from you. I want to know your plans and your dreams. Your words will inspire other learners too. We are all on this journey together. So take care of yourself, my friend. Be kind to yourself. Celebrate your progress. Enjoy the journey. And remember, every single day is a new chance to become 1% better. Don't waste it. Use it. Make today count. I'm Mike, and this is Learn English. Thank you for learning with me. Thank you for believing in yourself. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep shining. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, keep improving, and keep moving forward. You're doing great. I'm proud of you. Goodbye for now, my friends. And remember, small habits lead to big changes. Your future self is counting on you. Don't let them down. Start today. Start now. You can do this. Bye-bye.